Ow! What the heck? What the heck? Did that just explode on my head? I don't understand what just happened. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the how I did my makeup in high school challenge type video. And I wasn't going to do this initially, just grabbing some photos here, because I didn't really wear makeup in high school, pretty much never. The first time I can actually remember starting to wear makeup was my first year in university or the summer going into university, but pretty much throughout high school I didn't wear a trace of makeup. And I'll show you some pictures, and I still wanted to do this, but I feel like I was a little bit late getting into makeup. It wasn't until I was 18, 19 that I really started wearing makeup. And my mom never wore makeup. I didn't have any sisters. My friends didn't really wear makeup. I know some people did, but for me, I just went to school with a bare face. I had really wavy curly hair, and I just keep it long. And the first time I actually ever did my hair was in grade 12, and I got highlights. So I'm going to show you some pictures, throw it way back. And I had to search through my house for photos. I think my parents have most of them. I was able to find some, and I actually have photos that I can hold on to, so I have to scan them for you guys. I didn't have a digital camera back then, and I also came across this book me and my best friend Sarah used to write each other notes in. I started flipping through it and I saw it had a page dedicated to my faves of 2001. So I figured I'm going to read some of those at the end once I have my makeup done of how I did it when I first started doing makeup. So I'm going to show you some stages of makeup, but my one go-to look when I started wearing makeup was when I'd go out to parties with friends, and I'm going to show that here. And yeah, we're gonna recreate that. So that photo was about 12 years ago. When I first started with makeup, I was recommended that I go to MAC to get color matched. No one I knew anything about makeup, except they told me to go to MAC to get color matched. MAC was just the thing back then. So my first pieces of makeup were MAC. Some of them are actually discontinued now. So I'm going to show you everything that I used, but I did go in there, get color matched. I was an NW25, I remember they color matched me too. And we're just going to get started recreating my signature look. I did have glasses for the majority of high school, so that's kind of why I didn't wear makeup, I feel, because I can't see when I take off my glasses. I have to be like this close, so even doing any kind of eye work, I could not see. I got contacts going into university, and that's when I started experimenting with makeup. It kind of corresponded to that. And the first product that I would use, and they discontinued it now, so I had to find something to kind of substitute. It was similar packaging to this. It was a tinted moisturizer. I think it was called Moisture Tint. It was a tinted moisturizer anyways. I had an NW25. And this is MAC's Face and Body, which is sort of similar. It's the only thing I have that I could really compare it to that. So the first thing I would do is take my tinted moisturizer and apply it all over my face with my hands. Basically, as soon as I started wearing makeup, I fell in love with it. And that's kind of how my story with makeup began, was going to parties with my friends, and MAC was my first love. And I can't even tell you how many times I repurchased these things I'm going to be showing you. More than anything ever in my entire makeup collection, these things I wore for years. My first brushes, I actually still have a bunch of them. These might have just been it. I can't honestly remember. It was such a long time ago. I don't remember much. But they were these Quo brushes you could pick up at Shoppers. A bunch of them are coming apart. I just still have them. I don't know why. I never use these, but I'm going to use them today. I never wore concealer. I just never wore concealer. I didn't know about correcting my under eyes or for spot concealing. I just wore my tinted moisturizer. And I remember going into MAC and saying I didn't like anything heavy or full coverage, and now that's complete opposite of me. Recommended the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to me, and I have it in the shade Medium Dark. I was always outside swimming. I had quite a dark natural tan most of the time. I never self-tan back then. So I just put a ton of this powder on my face so that I wouldn't be shiny. And this is when I'd want a more full coverage look. I'd add this powder. Even though it's pretty light and doesn't really add much coverage, this is what I would do. This is taking me back. I'm having flashbacks right now. Oh my gosh. We're just going to go straight in with the bronzer, which is the best part of that look. I've gone through so many of these bronzers. It's crazy. It's the MAC bronzing powder in Golden. I loved bronzer back then. What can I say? I even put it on my eyelids. So we're going to do that right now. Not one of my best looks, but for this makeup tutorial, we're going there. So apparently I put it underneath my brows and on my lids. Not sure why. Gave me like an instant eyeshadow look, maybe? I don't know. And then just a lot of bronzer. I never wore blush, just bronzer. And I love my bronzer. If you're following along at home, I'm using the Quo face contour brush, so just so you know. And just cake it on. Just put as much as you want. Just go ham with this step. Don't forget those lids. Really build it up. Yeah, that's taking me back. I remember always doing the 3 and E shape on the face. That's how you were supposed to apply your bronzer. Now that we're thoroughly bronzed, I'm going to do my eyelashes. And then I did wear eyeliner. Pretty sure I curled my eyelashes too. I had a Revlon lash curler, if I can remember correctly. I don't still have that. So I'm going to curl my lashes. I remember my best friend in university and my last year of high school. Still best friends with her to this day. She had the best lashes. And this was the mascara combo that we all did. Everyone in our group did this. First, we'd go in with the original CoverGirl Lash Blast, the orange tube. And you would just coat this. Put on as much as you possibly can. We didn't wear eyelashes back then. When I did wear eyeshadow, I'm going to show you the little trio that I would use. It was from Almay, and I'm pretty sure I used that eyeliner as well that came with it. But it was for hazel eyes, and it would tell you where to put it. You put the pink on the lid, the brown in the crease, and then the light color as your highlight. And if I wore eyeshadow, I used that every single time. They don't have the same packaging. I wanted to pick that up. And also, if I ever did winged eyeliner, I went through countless ones of this L'Oreal Linear Intense. So many of those. Now that your first step in mascara is done, we'd go in with the MAC Zoom Fast Black Lash. This is a little sample. I'm so glad I had this on hand so I didn't have to go out and buy it. But this was the mascara combo if you wanted your lashes to be the longest, the most dramatic. This was our go-to. We used this for years. And so many of us did, all our friends, because my best friend had the best lashes. So we wanted to have lashes like her. And this is what she used. So this is what I used. You know what? It's actually quite a good little combo. She was onto something. Man, I forgot how much I actually liked this. It's pretty good. No wonder I use this for years. They're getting pretty long. And I'd go through these mascaras fast because obviously I'd put on like 100 coats. Now that our lashes are thoroughly coated with mascara, I'm pretty sure I used that Almay eyeliner, which I don't have. I couldn't find that set in my local drugstore. So I'm just going to line my waterline, both upper and lower, with a black liner. This is what I would do for a night out. And I hate doing my upper one. Then I remember going back and separating my lashes one last time with this because it had the best little brush for separating. And then I put a little on my lower lashes. Just a little bit. I wouldn't put a lot. Then, to complete the look, I always used to use this Victoria's Secret Bombshell Plumping Gloss. It was in Bombshell Pink or Baby Pink or something like that. But it got discontinued, I believe, at some point. So I started to replace it with MAC's Ample Pink, which is a plush glass. Pretty much the same thing, but all I would wear is lip gloss. And yes, I wore a lot of MAC when I first started. I had no idea what was good in makeup, and everyone suggested MAC to me. So I just listened to what they said. And that's where it all started. I'm going to take a little bit of MAC Espresso, because it's pretty close to that color, on my Quo Liner brow brush, and just do my brows really poorly. They were circled, not blended. Spend as little time on them as possible. Very dark at the front. Okay. Looks about right. Dark, circled. Now we're officially done. That's my completed look for when I first started wearing makeup, which, as I said, was actually going into university when I really started to wear makeup. And I never went to school with makeup. As I said, I will have pictures. While searching for photos, I found this book. So let's see high school Cheryl and some of her favorites. If you guys care to, I know I wanted to read this on camera just to see. So my favorite actress was Julia Roberts and Julia Stiles. I like the Julias, apparently. Fave actors. Oh my god. Freddie Prinze Jr. and Keanu Reeves. ... I'll have to tell Charles that one. Fave movie, 10 Things I Hate About You, Speed, Keanu Reeves, obviously, and Anne of Green Gables. Fave TV show, Days of Our Lives, ... Brady, Sean, Phillip. I don't even know. Like, I don't remember watching Days. Fave musical artist, Jessica Simpson. Fave musical group, Blink-182 and Destiny's Child. Fave song, There's Too Many. I Love Music, Anything by Jessica S. Apparently I like Jessica Simpson. Fave song lyric, Buns, 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 Buns Master. That was an inside joke with my best friend. We used to sing that. Fave word is co-leader, Stellar, and Blanky. I was kind of strange, I'd say. Fave article of clothing, my dark light blue sparkly jeans. And looking back, I think I actually found a picture of those. I will show you. Those are awful. Absolutely awful. Fave accessory is my earring in my cartilage. It's a flower. Pretty sure that hole closed up. I think it was that ear. Maybe it was this one. I can't remember. But I did have a cartilage piercing. Fantasy fashion item. All white suit, which Angelina Jolie wore. I have to find that. That sounds actually something I would want to wear right now. I wouldn't be caught dead in polka dots. Never. My fave scent is Ralph by Ralph Lauren plus Guys. Isn't that right, Sarah? I was boy crazy. Wow. The celebrity I'd most like to dress like, Jessica Simpson. Apparently I love her. Fave website, hotmail.com. I still have that email address to this day. Fave magazine, YM. I think I remember that. Fave sport, baseball, volleyball. I was always playing sports in high school. That's probably one of the reasons why I never wore makeup. I was always swimming and stuff too. Favorite subject was English. Fave guys' names. Oh my gosh. Brandon and Alexander. I named my son Alexander. And that was because of my husband said he liked that name. That's crazy. Wow. Fave girls' names were Caitlin, Brittany, and August. That's so cool. I'm glad I wrote that. That's it for taking us back to my high school. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, had some laughs. I'm definitely laughing at myself. I was gonna go out in public like this, but I don't know if I can. I think I'll have to wash my face. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this challenge video, and I'll be sure to do more. Thank you, Kathleen Lights, for tagging me. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this, and I will see you all in my next video.